The standard story of human history is missing an entire hidden chapter. For decades, the narrative was simple, telling us that modern humans emerged smoothly as a single, continuous lineage out of Africa. But buried within our own DNA, scientists have just discovered a ghost. Modern humans actually descended from at least two deeply divergent ancestral groups that split approximately 1.5 million years ago. These populations drifted apart for 1 million years, longer than modern humans have even been on the planet, only to violently recombine about 300,000 years ago. Today, an astonishing 20% of modern human DNA comes from a phantom ancestral species that has completely vanished from the Earth. Immediately after that initial split, one of those populations survived a severe genetic bottleneck, shrinking to a tiny size before slowly recovering to shape the vast majority of our genetic heritage. And just as our biological history is being rewritten, our cultural history is crumbling into dust. Enter Göbekli Tepe. Nestled in southeastern Turkey, these massive, precisely carved limestone pillars predate the Pyramids of Giza by nearly 8,000 years. They predate Stonehenge by about 6,000 years. According to traditional archaeology, the people who built this monumental complex were primitive hunter-gatherers. Yet this site features an archaeological complexity that should have been far too advanced for a society without agriculture. Göbekli Tepe proves that the social and technological innovations of civilization exploded into existence long before the advent of farming or the domestication of animals. But what sparked this sudden explosion of high civilization? If we look at the oldest written records in human history, the ancient Sumerian clay tablets of Mesopotamia, they give us a terrifying and cinematic answer. They tell the epic story of the gods. According to the ancient tablet of Nippur, the gods themselves mutinied against their grueling labor on Earth. The supreme god Anu agreed that their toil was too heavy, so his son Enki, the god of subterranean waters and wisdom, proposed a radical solution. They would engineer a new creature to bear the labor. By taking a slaughtered god and mixing his blood and personality with the clay of the earth, the very first human being was forged in Eden. We were designed not as masters of the world, but to serve as a workforce to free the gods from their distress. Whether you view these ancient Sumerian texts as profound metaphors, early mythologies, or literal accounts of an advanced intervention, they perfectly mirror the sudden, inexplicable leaps in our own evolution. From the megalithic stones of Göbekli Tepe to the newly discovered, deeply submerged ruins at the bottom of Lake Van, we are walking upon the shattered remnants of a forgotten legacy. The deeper we dig into the earth, and the deeper we look into our own genomes, the more we realize that the story of humanity is not a simple, linear march of progress. It is a braided stream of lost worlds, genetic exchanges, and ancient survivors of the apocalypse. Our history is far richer and far more complex than we ever dared to imagine.